University, your ECAC national champions.
Go Thunder. Let's see it.
Yes, sir.
Arissa's
see
going
first
in.
fight.
Uses jab. They're trying to pick off the people in the back there.
Universe already getting weak as we go over. Trying to find some sort of opening, and Toad gets picked early. Finds a trade on Reinhardt.
On the Reinhardt.
Looks for the Cassidy next, who's out of position. And then Universe will be able to help clean up.
And it looks like Trine is winning this first fight. No one has captured the objective quite yet, but there's a Tracer on the point. Is doing his best to
It's actually
battle.
a 1v1.
Yes.
Toad comes in with a big TP, but it looks like they'll have to force off the
Yes.
point as Reinhardt is able to put his shield up.
But still no. Oh, there they go. They've capped the point.
Staying engaged, though.
Yes.
Might be able to get a pick on this Cassidy here. He has to
You
back
should
out.
try to disengage here, but the team has come in to support him.
Looking at the Cassidy from Universe. Might be able to find the Lucio next.
They're doing their best.
Reinhardt's a little far away. Looks like the
That
Lucio
Tracer
and the
was one.
Baptiste.
Tracer baited out the Tracer recall, and Halloween gets the pick on the Tracer.
Back in on the Baptiste. Baptiste is forced to use his immortality. And with that push from Universe's very good Orisa, they're able to push him out of that immortality field and out.
And Trine
towards
flips the point around.
Coming up soon, we're going to see a couple ults from Trine. Universe with his Terra Surge, Halloween with her High Noon, and then a Blade from Yuno's Genji.
Yes. Enemy team's comp is quite interesting. The Reinhardt shield can block a surprising amount of damage, so it makes it a little bit harder for them to get to the backline, which is what Trine is aiming for. Because once that backline falls, the team falls.
Looks like Universe was kind of pushed out of position to a Baptiste window from the team from Oswego. And that will be the end of that fight.
Yeah. It's still in it for Trine, though. We're coming up on almost 5 ults here. I know that they might engage with Kitsune Rush here.
I could see that being a play. Reinhardt's charging in. Toad finds a huge pick onto the Cassidy. Reinhardt
There's
shatters.
the Kitsune Rush.
Toad stays up, puts down his Kitsune Rush.
That Lucio's low. They're going to try and go in for a pick.
This is a great capture by Trine. Really pushed out the Reinhardt early with that Kitsune Rush. Halloween finding a pick.
Yes.
And Frat Fam were in on the fight. Now it looks like it's just Yuno. Baptiste forces his immortality and still goes down to Yuno. Great deflect.
And this was a great fight from Trine because they only used one of their ults, so they still have the other 4.
Absolutely. It was a 1-for-1. It was a 1-for-2 trade as Baptiste window and Reinhardt shattered on Oswego. But we will see what happens next.
The enemy team has beat. That's a very good ultimate. That's Lucio's ultimate.
We're gonna see a Blade from
early Blade from
and that's the beat response from the enemy team. Did a lot of damage. Might be able to find some pickups.
Was able to force out beat, which was Oswego's lifeline.
Yes, and Universe looking at backline Terra Surges.
Ooh, Terra Surges gets 2.
Looks
gets
to
him
find
off the
Lucio.
point.
Gets him. Reinhardt at half HP. Doesn't have the support that he needs. Universe is going to walk all over him. As both supports on Trine are still alive. Universe truly showing the tank captain ability
if
to
Trine
just keep everyone out where he wants them, and that will be first point. Very good stuff from Universe and Yuno, especially. Halloween found some great picks early on.
Yes.
And Toad and Fratfam were doing a great job to keep everyone alive during that entire fight.
Trine was very quick with its engages. We were the ones ulting first. I think that's what, Yuno's Blade and Toad's Rush, those really, even though the other team also had quite a few ultimates, because we used them first, we got the advantage over them. That was some great playing from Trine.
Absolutely. Universe truly did, like I was saying earlier, show off his ability to keep point where he wants it. He only gave up point when he really needed to, and Trine was able to push off Oswego until that final fight. And even then, they weren't able to capture it in time.
We're going into second point, Nepal. Looks like they're trying to get some early damage, maybe a few picks.
Good to see it swapped from the Zarya on Oswego. Probably to counter the Orisa that Universe was truly showcasing a masterclass of.
Yes, playing Orisa into Zarya is very difficult. I want to see how Universe handles it.
Close engage from both Genjis on the point.
Trine's got a little bit of space.
And Universe still shooting at a Zarya who just doesn't seem to go down. Back in on this Genji duel for the point. Has to back out. Looks like he goes down to both DPS on him without any other support from it. And this will be the first fight for Oswego on this point.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Universe gets staggered a little bit, but it's okay because Trine is going to regroup. And Zarya on control is very difficult because she's really good at holding these close chokes, and this map of Nepal does not have as many long lanes past this first choke. So I'm interested to see how Trine is going to handle closing this space and getting into their faces.
Toad does have an early Kitsune rush here. He built it really fast. We might be able to see that, and Trine will maybe try and take the point with that fight.
Yes.
As they slowly push up towards the point.
Oh, there's the Kitsune.
Zarya grabs, but doesn't catch Universe. Universe is going to walk on,
The
forces out a
Wu-Yang
Wu-Yang ult.
And Orisa ult.
Universe using his ult to try and stay alive, but it's not enough. Halloween barely misses a kill on the Tracer.
Yuno's doing his best to hold this point.
And unfortunately, even with the two ults, wasn't enough. We're going to have to see what Trine will come up with next to try and take point back.
Frat Fam's here to boost the team out of spawn.
Halloween trying to take a little off angle here.
Yes.
Accidentally finds two.
Oh,
Doesn't
Frat
want to
Fam
deal with
uses
it.
beat.
And with that beat, we're in there. Looks like Yuno went on Reaper, and now he's able to try and take the backline on that Zarya. Finds the
They
pick,
find the
but
Zarya.
might not be enough.
They find
Universe
a pick on the
finds
Genji.
second.
It's just the Wu-Yang.
Going for the Wu-Yang, but can't find it. Now it's just Tracer on the
And
point.
Tracer. The Tracer's going to attempt to stall the point,
Forces out a recall.
but the rest of the team is coming back at this point.
Universe does not have any sort of health left. He's at 2 HP. Yuno and Frat Fam trying to stall the point.
Oh, gets stuck by Tracer Pulse Bomb. Enemy team Kitsune rushes.
Yuno going in their backline.
But
Tries to find the
Trine-
Wu-Yang, forces him out of position.
Try and cap the point.
Zarya will die here, hopefully, from Trine, even with that Suzu. And Yuno keeps walking in on the back line. Very good swap from Yuno. He's getting so much more value
Yes.
than he was on Genji.
That was a good old Trine turnaround right there.
Might be able to find the Reaper. Oh, barely misses
Ooh.
it. Unfortunate. Still looking for it. Has to get bubbled out by Universe, who has built a Graviton Surge.
Trine's coming up on 4 ults. Their ult economy is looking better than the other teams.
See a grab onto the Zarya. Gets picked by Toad. Yuno uses ult to clear out that Zarya once more.
Halloween used High Noon.
Trine really wanted to burst down that Zarya, and when they did, looks like they're going to be able to keep Oswego at
Yes.
point, or at choke.
Trine used quite a few ults there, though. They might not have enough for the next fight.
We're going to see what Toad is able to do with his Kitsune rush. This will be the game changer.
Indeed.
See an
Zarya
early
used
Zarya
Grav.
Graviton. Actually keeps...
Kitsune
Ooh.
Rush might be able to bring us back, but I don't think so.
Frat Fam with Yuno right now, trying to stall the point. Yuno in on the back line, finds a pick on Kiri. Frat Fam stuck on point, trying to do a hero's work. Unable to kill 3 people, which I wouldn't expect anyone to be
Yes.
able to do in that situation.
Unfortunately, Trine lost that point.
And we will be going to round 3.
Third round of Nepal is a little bit different. The point is elevated, so whoever on the point technically has the high ground. So it's a little bit harder to attack, but a little bit easier to defend. Let's see how they handle it.
Looks like we're going to see, maybe Universe on ball. He decided to change back to Zarya. Don't blame him.
The enemy team has swapped off Zarya and now are going Winston. Winston and Genji. So they're going much more of a dive composition.
Looks like Oswego's Zarya was truly keeping Trine at bay, not only with Yuno's Genji, but Universe's Orisa.
Yeah, Trine was having a hard time getting picks on the backline because of the Zarya bubbles, and I'm wondering how they're going to handle the Winston pick.
Universe trying to take objective control early, makes Winston jump in.
Universe used bubble already on Yuno.
Going to see what Yuno is able to do right now with this Winston. Winston goes down. So does Toad, Halloween, and Yuno, though.
Oswego caps the point.
Frat Fam and Universe are left to fight. And they all go down. Looks like Yuno's playing a little aggressive right now. Probably just trying to find some damage early.
Seems like Trine's struggling a little bit here. Hopefully they can pull it back, though. You know, Overwatch is a game of coordination. As long as you just got to be very, very coordinated with everything you do. Got to play with your team, but also have a really good individual game, too. And sometimes you find teams that are also just very coordinated, but it looks like
very good pick
they
on
just
the
got
Wu
to
Yang.
pick.
Halloween goes down to the Tracer.
Winston,
but Winston might
bubbles
fall down to Yuno's shotguns. So he
Yuno's
walks
getting
in
in
on
there.
3 of them.
He fades
bubbled
out.
out by
There's
Zarya.
Tracer's in the back.
Tracer's forced on the recall. Yuno still on her.
Trying to peel
Toad
for
trying
the
to
Kiri.
live that Tracer attack, though. And Yuno and Toad will go down to a Winston.
It looks like Toad there was getting dived by the Tracer.
Halloween and Frat Fam trying to get out. They actually force out a Wu Yang ult onto Winston to keep the Winston alive, but Halloween does go down.
Dive compositions are very interesting because their whole goal is to just get in the back line. And as a support player, it's very annoying to play against dive.
Oh, absolutely.
Trine's doing a great job of trying to survive, especially Toad and Frat Fam, but against a really coordinated dive,
Universe
it's really
finds a
hard.
pick.
Trine uses the beat here.
Using both support ults to take the point, but Trine will take the point back. And they basically have to hold the entire 100% without losing a fight, or else it's over for Trine on map 1.
Yeah. They have the ult advantage going into the next fight, though. Hopefully they can get some early picks.
I'm expecting great things right now from Universe's Graviton Surge. It will be a very, very good ultimate if utilized correctly here to hopefully win a fight by itself.
Hopefully, especially since all of Oswego seems to be on the left side.
Winston's going in. He's going to Primal.
Winston,
and he's going to be Graviton
there's
Surge.
the Grav.
Suzu'd. Looks like Yuno goes down.
Is Trine going to respond with
Frat
any
Fam
ults?
tries to find. We're seeing a high noon from Halloween here. Gets hacked out of it by Sombra.
Ooh.
Sombra goes down.
Universe gets a pick on the
Universe
Sombra.
on the backline, terrorizing. Finds
Ooh,
3.
Universe
Can
gets,
he find a 4th? He
Universe
finds a 4.
gets 4. That was some great work from Trine.
Bang.
Universe there with the 4, I think, is what really helped Trine secure that point.
Absolutely.
Though Halloween's high noon helped make that space for it.
Taking trades on the ultimates here was very good in Trine's favor. Trading a Primal for a Zarya Graviton Surge, where they were able to kill that Winston and then topple over the squishy backline.
Looks like Oswego's trying to wrap around to get around and pinch Trine, but Trine's not taking any of it.
Yuno looking in for a Death Blossom maybe. Finds a pick on the Wu Yang, very good. Looks like he'll find a Kiriko too. Kiriko TP's out, but Universe is able to clean up.
Yes. I wonder if they're going to...
Toad finds Universe again.
Trine's got the ult
rolling.
advantage.
That's a good beat from Trine, just helping keep the point
They just got
in their
to
favor.
clear this Reaper.
Looks like they will, and
And
Trine
they
will take the
got it.
point.
Trine takes the first map.
Doing God's work right now, keeping them in the game. Great job from everybody, especially Universe. Well done, Trine.
Yes. Trine Overwatch Gold, if they're good at one thing, it's coming back. They're really good at adapting and understanding what they did wrong. They understood the Orisa pick just wasn't working for them. Or that the Genji also just wasn't working. So they swapped off of it and worked with what they had.
Yep.
Looks like I'm met here with Wu Yang.
Yeah. So I actually didn't bring a Halloween mask, even though I was told to. So I printed out a piece of paper and stabbed eye holes into it, and that was my thing for the day.
Yeah. Some of the other players are also dressed up in Halloween costumes.
You can't really see it because they are kind of in the way, or we're kind of in the way of them.
Yes.
But oh well.
Oh, well.
They look fashionable. That's all you need
Yes. We're all excited for Halloween. Speaking of Halloween, one of our players is named Halloween.
to know. Yeah. Shows that she's doing great right now.
Yes.
In prime season.
This is what's gonna bring Trine home. Trine home. It's the Halloween pick.
Halloween for Halloween.
Exactly.
Trine really did take very good advantage of their ults on that third point. I think they were a little staggered on that second point, kind of in shell shock, truthfully, after they took first point so easily from Oswego. But I think they were able to come back around once they found that first fight win on third point. And now we're going to see if they can keep up this momentum and hopefully go for a 3-0 sweep.
Yes, Oswego seems to be a very aggressive team. They seem to be playing first, which I think Overwatch Gold is not as used to. So they have to work on playing second a bit more. But I think they're handling it pretty well.
Trine is really a great team. Trine Gold, I should say. They like to play aggressive as well. I think they were a little shocked to see Oswego play Reinhardt on the first map, but in all honesty, they were able to get around that and then find the win. Second map, when the Zarya came out, Trine was not expecting it, and that was the reason they were able to fall. Zarya hard counters Genji and Orisa, who were two of Trine's best players during that first point. But then for the third point, when we swapped off to Zarya and Reaper instead of the Orisa and Genji, we were able to take it, and we took it home for a first point.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what Oswego picks for both the map type and the map, as well as first ban. It used to be a set list of map types, and for ECAC that is no longer the case. So it is their map pick, and they get to choose whichever map they would like from the selection.
Yes, ECAC rules do state that the winner or the loser of each map gets first hero ban and also the map pick. But then also they will be deciding which character role gets banned first, which Trine cannot follow up with a second character of the same role.
Looks like we're heading to King's Row, which is a hybrid map. It's similar to Control, where we have to capture an objective, but there's a clear attack and defense. Once that objective is captured, the team must push the payload to the end.
We're going to see King's Row is everyone's favorite map for one thing, and it looks like it's Oswego's favorite map too as they go into this next fight.
King's Row is a very popular map.
Very, very popular. And they are going to ban Junkrat. Not the most typical ban, personally, but you know what?
Yeah.
If they don't like him here, they don't want him here, I guess.
I don't think anyone on Gold plays Junkrat, but, I think...
I don't know if the ban is official yet.
I'm not sure.
It looks like one of the teammates might be speaking out of line and feeding me false information. I have no idea.
Who knows what they're going to actually pick. But yeah, something interesting.
They're banning Widow.
Okay, they're banning Widowmaker, and she is a sniper character. Very annoying to play against. So, understandable ban. I think about bans is that you cannot ban two characters you cannot ban a character twice in the tournament, and you also cannot ban two characters of the same role type.
Yes. And it looks like Trine will ban Reinhardt, which the tank of Oswego is not happy about as he goes, no, 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 in the chat. But, it looks like Trine is not backing down from that ban pick. And we will shortly go into the next round, it looks like.
Yes, Kings Row is very known for its Reinhardt map. So a Reinhardt ban on Kings Row, that can mean anything.
Yes.
I wonder if it gives Trine the advantage now.
Yeah, like Addy was saying, Reinhardt is a very popular pick on Kings Row. He always has been since Overwatch 1, and it's truly because of his high health barrier shield that can keep his team alive as they push forward through these little sections of the map.
Kings Row has got a lot of chokes in it. Just hold choke points that you can't really find a way to get around. Reinhardt's very good at holding those choke points. But I'm curious to see what Trine is going to pick.
And I cannot tell. I believe Trine is going to be on defense first. And when the match timer starts, I will show you really quick where the objective is held and where they have to push it to. So we're going to see Oswego spawn from here, and they will try to make their way over to this white square that just appeared. Afterwards, they will have to push a payload that will come out of this little garage, and they will push it all the way to this little point where they will get a checkpoint, and then they gotta push it again all the way over to here.
Yeah, I know those chokes on both first point and third point are very, very difficult to get around. Yeah, looks like Trine is on ball here. They have a very good ball, and ball is one of those things that many players don't quite know how to play against. But it looks like the enemy team's going hog, which is a ball's counter. So I don't know if Universe is going to stay ball, but maybe let's see how it plays out.
We're gonna see how Universe goes into it. Gonna see a Sojourn from Halloween and a Wu Yang pick from Frat Fam here. Looks like we're getting an early pile drive from Universe, but
He
Frat
goes
Fam is
in.
found by the Tracer,
Sojourn was low, goes back to her team.
and second one goes down to Hog.
Pile drive on the point.
Looks like Trine will lose this first fight. Not expecting that Hog pick early on, and Trine will fall.
Unfortunate it happens, but the thing about Kings Row is it's not over till it's over.
Oh, absolutely not.
You can get held on that third point for upwards of 6 minutes.
You know, looking for a pick on that Tracer, but can't seem to find it. Tracer does have to use her recall to get out.
Fortunate for Trine, Oswego has captured the first point.
Gonna see a change from Kiriko to Ana from Toad, trying to take down that Roadhog with her anti-healing nades. And then additionally, Frat Fam has swapped to Lucio to help aid Universe, who's now on Orisa.
Yes, I think the Orisa pick is much better than the ball here. As good as Universe's ball is, playing it into a hog, it's just so difficult. Trine seems to be doing well about getting held here. Universe is holding up the front while the DPS are going at the back line.
You know, tries to find the Tracer, but cannot. Tracer will actually push on to Yuno.
Yuno's really low. Can he get out?
Unfortunately
No.
not. Halloween did get a pick onto the Sojourn and now the Hog with the powerful railgun.
Halloween's looking for that Tracer.
Oh, absolutely. Universe staying in that little choke. Trine will try to keep this tunnel to themselves. Anywhere past that wall is their space, and they will not give it up easily.
Oswego has swapped to Zarya yet again.
Yes, they will. See a Nano Tracer in the backline. Finds Toad, but then immediately gets killed by Halloween.
Trine has to back up. Universe gets picked off by the Sojourn.
It'll be a 4v3 coming into this. Yuno in on the back line, trying to find the Sojourn. Gets her. Gets a mega health pack too. Will be able to apply pressure on Oswego.
That was
before.
a great pick for Trine.
Absolutely. Looks like Halloween's also taking a little high ground right now, trying to find some sort of kill.
Trying to burst down the Zarya right now. Tracer gets bubbled.
Halloween still keeping this high ground uncontested, and she is getting too much value from it.
Toad
Oswego needs
used
to do
Nano
something.
on
Almost gets that
Universe.
bomb.
Universe gets to take on the Tracer.
Universe going up to high ground, trying to kill that Esquiana.
And that Ana goes down, trying to get that Tracer too.
And, you know, able to pick up every single one of these kills. Might die to Zarya, but Fratfam comes in and saves him along with Toad. Keeping up their Genji.
Trine's doing a great job of holding this point.
Absolutely. Showing a lot better of a fight against a Zarya, or what was a Hog that turned into a Zarya. Looks like Oswego's game plan right now is to counterpick against Universe's tank, truthfully.
Yes. There's going to be a lot of ults this fight. Let's see who goes first. Marissa javelins the Zarya.
Universe trying to arrow surge here. Gets anti-nated,
Oh.
dies, but Halloween does find a pick. Halloween does go down to Tracer right after she gets a kill. You know, is trying to keep high ground right now, but he's getting poked down by a Zarya beam right now. Zarya will grab on Fratfam alone. Poor guy.
That's unfortunate because it's. Oh, Tracer uses Pulse Bomb and sticks Toad. This is looking very unfortunate for Trine. They need to touch the cart or else Oswego gets second point.
Looks like Oswego backed off early. Their Trine wasn't on the payload, or their Zarya wasn't on the payload, so Trine will try and hold this.
Universe has to try to hold it
Gonna
alone.
see a beat and a blade from Yuno.
Can they
Finds
pick
one.
picks off the back line?
No more Kiriko, Sojourn, or Zarya from Oswego, and they are gone. They don't want to be there anymore.
Trine has held this point with only 2 ults.
We did see a couple of ults early on from Oswego, and actually a Kiriko ult. Unless, was that a swap? I don't know.
I'm not sure. Looks like they're trying to get a stagger on this Tracer.
Unable to.
Unfortunately, they cannot.
Universe playing into his hard counter right now with Zarya, but he's finding a way to make it work with this Orisa shield perk.
That's the thing about Trine Gold, they always find a way to make it work.
Absolutely. Gonna see a nano on the Universe.
They're just
Trying to
walking
find
in the
Kiriko.
back. Oh, they're all grouped up. Oswego's panicking a little.
Gonna see a nano onto Oswego's Sojourn. Yuno finding a pick.
Orisa putting down the shield
For
to
the
stop
Ana.
the Sojourn.
Finds the Ana. And Halloween actually ults. Oh my gosh, and destroys that Zarya. Might be able to find the Tracer too.
Cooling down.
Yuno will.
Yuno gets a stagger on that Tracer. Trine's just got to hold this point for 40 more seconds. So it switches sides.
If Oswego does end up winning this fight and taking the point, there will be another minute 30, I believe, added to the point, or added to the payload push timer.
I would be excited to see some Kingsborough third point, but
I'm more excited to see Trine win this.
you're right. You're so right. Orisa here has Terra Surge, and
Universe
she
going
uses
in.
it.
Early Suzu might be able to find out. Oh my gosh, and the
That-
Tracer got 3.
Tracer
With that
Pulse Bomb got 3.
I believe there was a Zarya grab into it, which is a lethal combo. Unfortunately, Universe is too far gone, trying with that Terra Surge. And we will see a third point.
That is unfortunate for Trine, but Oswego used many ults. Trine is going to have beat here this fight, but Oswego's going to have Kitsune Rush. Those are both 2 very strong ults.
Should have knocked on wood.
We should have. Here we are for Kingsborough third point. This is anyone's game here. Looks like Oswego has taken the height though.
Universe looking for a kill, almost connects 2. We're going to see a swap onto Ash instead of Tracer now.
Oswego
That's a rush
uses
from Oswego.
Kitsune Rush.
Will they will try and respond?
Oswego's not even
Genji.
really in their ult because made lots of space. Trine
We're gonna
responds
see a
with a
beat.
beat. Kiriko used the cleanse.
Looks like Trine is going to have to back out even after that beat.
Unfortunately, they might be getting it around this corner.
Toad might be able to do
Bad
that.
news for Trine. However, there's only 16 seconds left on the timer.
Oh man, Yuno's trying to find something. It's gonna blade, unfortunately goes down early. Very unlucky.
Trine's gonna build Kitsune Rush here. Can Kiriko survive long enough to use it? She uses it.
Gonna see a grab from Zarya. Everyone's stuck in there. Universe.
Using the Kitsune Rush.
Sarah surging on point. Oswego's backed off on it. Finds two.
Oh.
Very well played by Universe.
Yes.
Waiting until the last second. Yuno on it. And Yuno and Toad will pick
And
up.
it looks like they've held. That
Right.
Kitsune Rush from Toad, although he died, it really helped out Universe there, who was soloing the point there at the end. And that Kitsune Rush just gave him the little bit extra he needed to do well.
Yes, very good ult usage at the end
Yes.
for Trine. Even with that Zarya Graviton surge, still able to find some picks and able to take the point. And now we're going to move over back all the way to that point that we saw from the very beginning. And Trine will be attacking.
If Trine can push it to that same point where Oswego did, then they will win. However, they have to make it around King's Row, that 3rd point corner, though Oswego did it pretty easily. It's rather difficult to do sometimes. Looks like we're running the Zarya. Zarya, Sojourn, Genji, Lucio, and Kiriko. The enemy team is running Sigma. Sigma's got a big old shield and is best played far away and can easily poke out the Zarya.
We're
So
in the thick of it now.
looks like Yuno swapped a Venture to
Yep.
hopefully get in the back line.
Yuno has been practicing this venture as of recently. I know he's been feeling very proud of it. We're going to see if he can show how much he's improved on her. And the game will start.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Because they're playing Sigma, they're not going to try to hold this first choke here. In fact, it doesn't even look like their team is fully back from spawn yet.
They have two people on high ground, but Yuno finds a pick, just like I was saying.
Trine's making some great space here.
Trying to
This
take the high
Venture trying
ground.
to get behind the Sigma.
This venture is too much for Oswego right now. We'll be able to maybe find that Sojourn.
Oh,
Beautiful
gets
play.
a beautiful pick on that Sojourn. Now goes to
Go
the
for the
Kiriko.
Finds him
Gets
too.
her.
Yuno, unstoppable right now. Looks like Sigma might die here early. Great push by Yuno.
Trine did an excellent job of making space there and getting picks early. Yuno did a great job making space on Venture and just getting in the back line behind that Sigma where his shield is ultimately useless.
And now Oswego has to wait for their big old tank to squish or to take all the bullets for them. They are unable to push onto the space that Trine currently has.
Yes. Trine's just making free progress on the payload right now.
Yuno bubbled out. Looks like he finds his way out.
They've
Just
swapped to
diving in.
Winston now.
Yuno
The
looking for
Winston's
the
just
kill.
getting bursted down. Kiriko used Cleanse. That's their lifeline.
Still looking at this Winston right now.
Winston's still just trying to run, but
Toad's
Trine's
with
not
Yuno.
letting him.
1
That
HP.
Winston is 1 HP and they get the
Found by
pick on the
Halloween.
Winston.
Yuno right now absolutely dominating. Able to push so much of Oswego out of position, and they don't know what to do about it.
Yes, that's the thing. Trine Gold is great at adapting. They knew the Genji wasn't working, so they swapped to Venture. It seems to be working great for them. They might even be able to hold this point, but looks like they're gonna get a touch.
Beautiful
No!
interception.
With Yuno's drill dash, stop the Winston from touching the cart, letting them cap second point for free. They just need to push it around this corner, and Trine will take this map. Looks like they're up on ults too.
Yuno dropping off the high. Winston forces him out. Winston jumping in.
Winston
It's
dives
going
the
to be a
back line.
Kitsune rush from Oswego. Terra surge from Yuno. This cleanse forces out a Wu Yang ult on the Cassidy. Keep him up, and Cassidy will also high noon.
Trine's got to back off.
That was a lot of ults from Oswego. Halloween does die for it.
Their
But
Cassidy
Yuno finds that
dies.
change. Good old trade. is
Universe
actually
uses
a
grab.
beautiful grab. I was unfortunate to not see it, but he finds two with it and
Gets
will
a
find
pick on
that
this
Wu Yang
Wu Yang.
too. The Winston out of position.
Ryan's got to just push the cart around this corner.
Winston out of position gets smacked down by Toad. Halloween does have her ultimate coming up here with a high noon. Could hope potentially take down a Winston Primal if used well.
Honeymoon's
See
will
a
also.
Sojourn ult.
Oh, Halloween is very low though.
You know,
She gets picked off.
early down, so trying to forces themselves out to disengage, and Halloween is found during that chaos.
Unfortunately, they did not have beat in time. But they should have it for the next fight. They have over 4 minutes to cap a point, but like I said, knock on wood this time. People have been held on King's Row.
Unfortunately, that desk is plastic.
Unfortunate. But I believe in Trine.
I do too. Pushes out
Ooh,
the Winston, and oh my gosh, Sojourn dies. We're gonna see
Winston
that
uses
Winston ult.
Primal. Let's see if Halloween uses her high noon here.
Gonna see a beat from Frat Fam.
Allows the team to play so aggressively,
Universe and
holding the spawn
only
doors.
Winston on the point, and Tracer. Frat Fam finds a boop. Good
And we
stuff,
got
Trine.
it.
And that will go 2-0 in the series.
Trine wins map 2.
Really did show a great performance out here. Actually just playing fantastic with that venture utility, being able to push people into tight corners like you just saw, and
This
able to
Wu
pick
Yang.
up kills after.
Wu Yang was just standing there.
And we are going to move on to map 3. Still Oswego's turn to pick.
My bet's on New Queen Street.
Oh yeah. I can see that. New Queen Street.
So far, every map we've played has had New Queen Street picked.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, every game so far. I think it's very similar for gold as well. No matter what. I know Trine Gold's worst map type is control, which they've already played and won. So hopefully, no matter what the map type, they should crush it.
I have no idea what's happening right now with the ban. Oswego's not very good at clear communication, at least for me. So we are potentially seeing an Orisa or a Zen ban. I have no idea which one.
I'm a little confused why they're choosing their bans over their map. You know, it's very important to know the map before you pick your bans.
Agreed.
I would say. So, I'm not sure.
That might be potentially why they're losing right now to Trine.
It might be. I think another thing is, I think the other team just started playing a little bit sloppy, not as coordinated. You can have a great individual game, as we've seen by our players here, but it doesn't matter because you're playing on a team. Overwatch is a team-based game. If you can't coordinate perfectly with your team, better than the other team, you're going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Oswego's coordination was maybe just down a little bit. They maybe weren't ulting as fast as they could. They weren't holding the right angles. But Trine, they know how to get in the back line, and they know how to just both attack the. While their DPS get in the back, their Universe pushes the front, and they just pinch the team into where they want them to be.
Yes. Now, as we wait for this third map, we will see, obviously, Oswego's pick and the hero ban, which potentially is Zenyatta, which we have not seen from Trine today, but we shall see what that means.
The remaining 3 map types are push,
Yes.
flashpoint,
Yes.
and escort.
Yes.
Escort similar to hybrid, but it's just the payload without a point to capture. Push, there's a robot, and you have to push it to the other side. Push is a game of momentum. It's a lot of players' favorite map type.
It wasn't mine for a while, but now it is. We like it.
I would agree. I always hated push, and now that I understand
Saravasa
it.
for the point for the map.
Saravasa.
Saravasa is a flashpoint. Yeah, because
Yep.
Yeah, Saravasa, a flashpoint, kind of like that control we saw in the first round on Nepal, but instead of 3 separate points, we are going to see 5. There will be 1 point that will capture faster than what you would normally see on control. And as the team rotates throughout this huge map with 5 different capture points, whoever can capture 3 of them first will win the game.
I know Trine Gold has a very strong Suravasa map, but many other teams do as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what sort of compositions they're running.
Trine is banning Zarya, hopefully trying to find a way for both Universe's Orisa and Yuno's Genji to prosper.
I will say, I feel like that's been the thing that has been holding Trine back is that Zarya pick, especially because Universe was barred from playing ball at the start, which I know is what they would prefer to be playing.
Absolutely. We might see another Roadhog pick from Oswego, though, if that ball is too much for them to deal with.
Hold tight while we load into beautiful, beautiful Suravasa.
Very green.
Yes,
nice.
very green. It's got some nice architecture to it. Suravasa has both long lanes and choke points, so it's very important to play around that. I'm interested to see what Trine will run if they're going to run their well-documented ball comp that they haven't really gotten a chance to play yet,
Initiating match.
or if they're going to go for something more brawl style like a Junker Queen.
Well, I don't know how the map rotation truthfully works on Suravasa. The first point will start here in this little tiled square that you will see, and kind of like Control, you will try and see this point captured to 100%, but this point will move a lot faster than what you saw in Control.
It's much more important to win each team fight in this mode.
While Trine is good at adapting to what they're dealing with, we will have to see if they can adapt fast enough if they are out of line.
Looks like they are running it down with the Junker Queen comp. Junker Queen's very aggressive. Very aggressive brawl. She's got a shout that allows her to move faster and gives her overhealth.
While we have not seen Universe's Junker Queen before, I'm sure we're about to be in for a spectacle.
Yuno's gonna teleport them out of spawn. It's very important to get to Flashpoint quickly.
Swap over to Genji.
Looks like Oswego is going the Reinhardt comp.
Unfortunately, Junker Queen does kind of counter Reinhardt, and we are going to see if that will be the case here. That
Oh, they're
Tracer,
trying to
1
get a pick on that
HP.
Tracer.
Looks like she'll get out safely.
Point opens now. Trine captures it. Is attempting to capture it.
And Universe is
on-
trying to find. While Kiriko can cleanse the bleed effects from all of Junker Queen's abilities, it might not be enough as Yuno finds a pick. Goes down to Lucio,
Halloween picks off that Tracer.
and we will see a Trine win on this first point as Universe takes out the Reinhardt.
Junker Queen's very popular in Suravasa, and you can see why. She just walks around those corners and just walks in the face of the enemy.
Absolutely.
A Reinhardt shield is only good if you're shooting at the front of it.
But if you run behind it, what's he gonna do?
Nothing. Nada.
Junker Queen also does have the ability to cut through the Rhine shield with an axe strike. While it is on a big cooldown, it does get through a Rhine shield. This is in a low condition.
Universe gets pinned. He gets a shout to keep himself up.
He's gonna go down early. You see Trine tries to keep the point.
Halloween
Kills
gets a
Sojourn.
pick on the Soj.
Almost gets a Genji. Fratfam trying to find that Genji. Looks like
Fratfam
he's
trying
going
to boot
try
them
and
off the
stall
point.
a little bit as Universe comes back. So does Halloween. Toad trying to find his way out too.
Toad just trying to survive.
Fratfam finds a Genji.
Trine is able to get it up to 99 though. They just have to regroup and have one very strong fight,
That
and they
early-
can get the point.
That early pick on the Genji is so important for Trine here. Well done, Fratfam. Going to be using a Suzu and a Junker Queen shout to keep Universe alive.
Unfortunately, that's a lot of Trine's resources right there.
Extremely. Universe sneaking up.
Hiding around a corner, goes in at the back
He's
line.
in on the back line. Reinhardt shatters. Uno finds a blade.
Tries to get
Jumps
that
over a
Lucio.
Reinhardt shield like a jump rope.
That Lucio is just dodging and weaving that blade. Fortunately, falls.
I'm going to see a beat here from Oswego.
Does
Gonna
Frat
see a
Fam
again from
beat
Frat Fam.
back? Always best to
That
use
bonus
beat
help.
second.
Bonus health keeps up Trine right now.
They're gonna try to cap the point for free while the Reinhardt is low.
Universe swapping the ball to try and get back to the point earlier. We see a Kitsune rush from Oswego, but it
that
isn't enough to push them
Reinhardt
back
is
onto
so
point time.
low.
Trine is captured. All they need to do is force off Oswego, and that will be point.
Oswego's trying their hardest to get any sort of picks, but they are struggling.
They are looking at Frat Fan, but cannot find him. He's too slippery.
They took so much poke damage
Boots
and
off the Rhine from the high ground.
play aggressive.
And and Universe will clean up the back line as they cannot deal with Trine. Frat Fam, just too much for them to kill right now.
Trine takes this first point, has a better ult economy going into the second point.
Looks like the second point is going to be over on this little garden area.
Yeah, has swapped Adventure, Universe has swapped a ball. I think this is great for their comp. Especially playing into a Reinhardt, they can just walk past him and get into the back line, as you see right here. Universe pile driving in.
On the right side, you can see that there is a big lake that you are able to be fallen into. We might see Universe do
gets
it.
a boop.
Exactly what I was talking about. Utilizing that right side is so important for Trine here, and they will take the point because of it.
Yes. Although Trine got picked off, that boop there really helped secure it.
Looks like Trine does have a better ultimate economy too. Universe with his mines for ball, and then a Sojourn Overclock from Halloween.
Mines is very good at securing the point. Overclock's
getting a
really
kill.
great for getting picks.
Trying to find a second. Uno's there though.
Trine's playing a very aggressive dive here, getting into the back line so that it can't keep that Reinhardt up.
Universe thought about going in on that low HP Reinhardt, but takes some good discipline and gets out. Safe and sound.
Looks like the enemy team's going to regroup and try to get their ults in early.
Oh, misses a
if Trine
Tracer
will
one
let them.
shot. Trying to poke out that Tracer. Does poke her out, but does rotate.
Gets under this Reinhardt.
With the Terra Surge, might
Gets
not even
the
need
Kiriko.
it. Kills the Kiriko. Will fall to the Genji and Lucio. It's going to be a beat and a shatter from Oswego as they try to take the point.
Unfortunately, Frat Fam could not live long enough to use
Are they going
his
to touch?
beat.
Okay. Scared me for a second. Oswego did use every ult in their book though, and Trine has 4.
Coming up on 5. So if Trine should, if they play this smart, they should win this fight 9 out of 10 times.
If Trine can press that ultimate ability button in the right timing, we will see a 2-0 score as we head into the third point.
Overwatch is a huge game of cooldowns, ebb and flow. If your team's up, you want to push when your team's up and the other team's down.
You can see that mines early. Trying to find the Reinhardt. Finds them. Next onto the Ana. Ana with no other cooldowns.
Backs out.
Immediately ults back in. Trying to
Try
take
to
that
hold
point.
this point. Tries to get this Lucio.
Yep. It's killed by Genji. Lucio down to Universe. But there are too many people on the point as of now, and Trine will have to wait for maybe a recontest from Universe.
This is unfortunate for Trine. They had better ult economy going into that fight.
Yes, they had 2 ultimates that were
now-
not used properly. 3 ultimates that were not used properly.
But
enough to
they've gone
take
in
them
with
out.
a beat. Hopefully try to be aggressive.
And an overclock from Halloween finds 1.
Halloween gets pigs.
Practically finds 2. In on the back line
The
as well.
Reinhardt's won, and they
Halloween.
take it.
Great job from Trine. This is what I wanted to see originally with the ultimate economy that they had.
Unfortunately, now they don't have that ult economy going into the third point, which is the final point they need to win the game.
Looks like we're going to see a Winston swap from Oswego.
Their Winston hasn't been working out too well for them so far. Hopefully Trine can keep that still. Universe goes in
Huge
for a
pile
pile
drive.
drive.
Trying to find that Ana. Yes, and they
Anna uses
herself and
her
Lucio
cooldowns
amplifies
and
his
her
healing.
sleep.
Trine is left to fight off a Tracer and a Winston as Universe takes out the backline. Going to see what Yuno does on this Genji. Swaps off from Venture.
Their Winston is trying to dive our supports.
Frat Fam gets jumped and falls. Looks like Yuno tries to find a Genji but
Yuno.
cannot. And as we might see a fight here from Trine as we try to keep on the point with respawns in Universe. Universe runs.
Looks like they're waiting for the team here.
Gonna retouch
Gonna
before
go
the
in.
full capture.
Stalling the point so they can't capture. Uses mines
mines on the back
so they
line.
cannot capture.
Going to see a blade from a nano and a blade from Oswego here.
Nano Blade's one of the strongest ultimate combinations of the game, but Frat Fam responds with a beat.
That was not
It's
Frat
not.
Fam's beat.
That was my bad. There, Lucio responded with a beat. I don't even think that beat was needed there.
Absolutely not. That's why it was so confusing.
That's why I thought it was Frat Fam.
Uh-huh.
I was about to say it was about to be a bad beat either way.
Oswego ended up sacrificing 3 ultimates for that fight, which already seemed to go in their favor after the nano blade.
Looks like Trine's gonna have Kitsune Rush here.
Universe sneaking up on
And
Ana.
Blade. They're
Trying to
gonna
find her.
engage with the
Uh-oh.
Kitsune Rush and the pile drive.
Ana misses her sleep on a big old ball.
They're stuck in this room. They can't get the point.
They will take capitalization of this. Trying to find this little Lucio. Universe did not have his guns reloaded in time.
Looks like Trine has not kept the point yet, unfortunately, but
Yuno
they get a
finds
huge stagger on that
Genji
Lucio.
And Lucio. And now Winston is forced to primal on the point to keep Oswego control.
Unfortunately now, Oswego is back. This Trine was a little slow to cap. They didn't have time to. So
Universe spinning around and around on the point. It's a blender. Trying to find that Ana again.
the Universe is slept.
Going to see a blade from Yuno. Might see Ana.
Genji v
Potentially
Genji
the
duel.
Genji. Genji next. As this Winston chases down Frat Fam, gets a kill, but it's not enough. Yuno walking in on this Lucio.
Is Trine gonna
But
cap
Lucio's
now?
running.
They're struggling with the
Toad in
Tracer on
Universe.
point,
Trying to take out a Tracer.
but they finally
One
cap.
more shot. Nope. Cannot find the kill though.
It was unfortunate Trine did not have that point cap the whole time, but they have a cap now. However, if they lose one fight, Oswego will take this point. They use mines in this
Mines and a
room.
pile drive from Universe.
This is great. Their whole team was this way, now they can't go this way.
Winston jumping in on Yuno. Gonna see a beat from Frat Fam. Trying to keep everyone up and put some pressure on Oswego
You know, it's putting pressure on their supports.
and the Tracer. Universe finds that Lucio. Winston will jump onto Yuno.
That Winston's being aggressive. Unfortunately, the Genji got a pick on Frat Fam.
Genji, who is on the backline, decides to blade. It'll be Universe
Stalling point.
versus a Universe and Halloween. Now just Universe against 4.
Trying their hardest to stay alive while the team comes back. Universe doing his best to stall.
Looks like Frat Fam's
Whoever
back
wins
into
this
stall.
fight gets the point.
Touching but dying.
Fortunate.
Looks like Trine will have to sacrifice this point and go for the next.
No, they're not.
Unless-
Universe is touching.
Forcing out another ult
Forcing
from
out
Lucio.
B.
We use Kitsune Rush from Toad.
Is it enough? Toad is doing his best to stay alive. But like I said, playing with the support into dive is very, very difficult, especially when you're trying to stall a point.
Absolutely. And Universe and Toad go down.
I think Trine's biggest mistake there is they made a ton of space, but no one stayed behind to cap the point. So Oswego could come back and just... Oswego was just getting percentage that whole time.
Possibly.
Have to keep in mind, Overwatch is a game of objective, not just winning and
Genji.
losing fights.
We see a Winston Primal on the backline. Finds Halloween.
Universe is building his mines very
And next,
fast.
Frat Fam. Universe trying to find a Kiriko. Finds it. Now looking at the backline. The front line, I should say, without the Winston.
Get some early picks, but Oswego's going to cap the point.
We're not gonna let them unless we do with the pile drive, making Universe fall or climb on top out of the objective range.
Ball's a little difficult to play on Surabasa.
We're going to see a blade from kills a Genji.
Kills the Genji.
Looking for that Lucio.
This Lucio
Runs away.
great at evading.
Winston might die instead. Doesn't look like it, but Trine will take objective control from that blade.
Flashpoint
Jumping in on
difficult because you want the team fights to be short when you're attacking and long when you're defending.
Absolutely. Luckily, that is exactly what Wrecking Ball is good at, making the fights long. So we see a beat from Frapam trying to keep everyone alive from a Genji blade.
Enemy Tracer used Pulse Bomb but missed.
Finds a good trade onto the Kiriko. Both teams are down Kiriko after that blade.
Trine has lost
And
the
Frapam coordinate
point,
on that Genji.
but I think they're holding it.
Looks
They're
like
gonna take
Universe
it back.
bowling ball onto that Winston.
Oswego's getting sloppy. They're just trying to touch when they should be getting out. And now they're gonna get punished for it. As both their Kiriko and their Genji get staggered. Lucio's very great on this map because his speed boost makes it very easy to come back from spawn and to engage with the fights.
Winston jumps in. We're going to see a Kitsune rush from Toad here. And a
Unfortunately,
primal from Winston.
Winston's primals, it's very hard to get value out of it.
Going to see a beat from the enemy team as well. Balls.
Toad is
Universe
very
tries to
low
keep
here,
everyone on with a good mind. Kills a Lucio with it. Trying to force out a Kiriko next.
but
Decides
Toad
a
lives.
Kitsune rush. And it looks like Trine might take this.
Despite the
Finds
Kitsune
Kiriko,
rush,
finds Tracer, and finds Genji, and Trine will win.
Trine will take this map.
And that is 3-0
And that's
from
game.
Trine. Well done, Trine Gold. Great showing today.
Yes, they got held up a little bit, but of course, they're great at bouncing back.
Play of the game.
All right, well, thank you all for watching the stream. I've been your co-host, Carson Williams.
And I'm your other co-host, Addie Weinbrenner. Thank you so much for watching. Trine played a great game today. Go Thunder!
Have a good Hallows Eve and a Halloween.